Alrighty. Alright, so I said I'm gonna do part three and part four. So what I would do for part three is basically make an equation. Hopefully you read part one of this. You did it? Well, I made some questions. So yeah. So for part three, I think I'm just gonna leave it open-ended like this. Leave it as something you can answer like this, and that would be good enough. Part four, make a graph. So why did I choose these four and I didn't actually explain it earlier? Because this is gonna be a little bit weird. As I told you last time about the trick question over here. So what in a normal polynomial, they would have it like this. And here's my point system I would probably do. So I'll make this all 5 points. Well, why? Because this is one question. If this was multiple questions and this was like number 54, I would, and then you get, but then you have to give them like at least 5 hours probably. But if I'll put them as +1, actually, I'll put this as +2 if that was the case. And I would say, okay, you get, if you chose this, you get +1. If you choose this, you get the full point, +2. Because this was a trick question and probably everyone will get wrong. So, anyways, that's good. And I think if you look at part one, you will understand what I'm talking about the trick question over here. Anyways, and you might be answering why is this 1 and 1 2? I made a mistake in the last video. You can see it there. And I realized that after I made a video that there was a mistake here about there and add over here is fine. It doesn't really make a big difference. Anyways, for this one, I'll put actually as +1. So if this was itself a question like a homework problem, probably make this a plus. I mean, if this was worth something, I'll make it worth probably like 10 points. So we have +1, +3. Over here is probably where I'll say is the most important part, because make an equation, we're trying to let the person know, do we know what we're trying to teach or whatever you're teaching. So you would probably say x equals students, and let's just say b equals blackouts, number of blackouts. So actually this also needs to have numbers. So this also means numbers, so they're the same thing. So if you do this, it means the same thing. So after putting that in, so that's already probably going to be worth 1, 2, maybe even 3 points. And then this correct answer, x2 plus 2xb plus b squared, and then the b can be a c, it can be 8, a. This also can be an a too. So the right answer could be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. It could also be y squared plus, actually you can, as long as you haven't initialized y equal depression or anything like that, so it should be fine. Y equal 2ay plus by squared. The important part is that this and this must be the same. It must legalize. If this is the answer, this is the correct answer. If you put this and this, that wouldn't work, and that would be interfering with each other. Therefore, the most important thing about this equation is make sure the variables match up. And if you do that, that's good. So this will be +3 points just for that. Over here, I'll put +2, which is 5 points, right? And here we have 3 points. So +2 over here would be the next. Making a graph should be easy as long as you know what you're talking about. But here's a trick question, right? Making a graph would be a trick question here also. I made this whole thing a trick question. So I'm going to delete this for more space, but because I'm going to make 2 graphs here. Actually, I don't think I need to delete that at all, but here's the 2 graphs. So a normal thing is like this, right? That's the normal one. And if you actually follow the equation like this, that would be it. But in here, we know that negative wouldn't work. So guess what? The actual answer has to be this thing. And I don't really care about the actual values because it doesn't really matter. Oh, also, I guess over here you have to write that it has to be greater than 0 and or equal to would work, or and then the b would have to be greater or equal to 0, or in this equation. So I guess that would be plus 1. So I guess it would be out of 12 points. Yeah, okay, 12 points. Anyway, over here we'll have plus 2. So if you do this, well, you only get plus 1. You get no, sorry, plus 2. Yeah, if you and then you get plus 1 for this one. Yeah, but so let's see the whole, and then if you label it, because you have to x and y, that would be 1 plus 1 plus. So far what we have done is this equals plus 1, this equals plus 2, this equals plus I believe 5, 5 and plus this, which would equal 6. So right now we have 3 plus 9, and then we have 3 points for this, which is exactly right for this one. So x and y label and this thing. So we have 12 points exactly, right? If I'm not correct. That's 10, and then plus 12. Therefore, so just to get the answer key in, I'm gonna make a perfect version of this and make a answer key. Just stating it right now, a and b for this variables can be flipped for this problem. It can be flipped. Anyway, so how would I insert this? All right, I forgot to do something. So for now, that's it. But how I dispute it? So if this guy were to, if this guy were to put this as an answer with the x and y, that's 1 point, I'll put plus 2 over here. So it's a special case, and I put this here just for special cases. This is forgetting this is 1 point, so this is 1 point. This over here is 2, which is 3 point, and this is there's another 2 points for here, so that's 5. And getting this right answer is 1, so that's 6, which equals 6 points. Therefore, it's going to be 12 points in total. And that's my answer keys. And if the person chose this, that would be plus 1 instead of plus 2. That's why I put the squiggly mark here. And if you're asking if they forgot the x and y, that would be minus 1 here, so it's going to be plus 2 anyways. And then if they do this, it's going to be another minus 1, which is going to be plus 1. And that's how I would do it. So my answer keys for this problem.